Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to New Thought Media Network's Morning Prayers. And I am Rev Lisa, and I am here to share a prayer with you. Today is April 25th, 2021, and I am glad to have you here with me this morning. So thank you so much for joining me for this prayer time this morning. We usually run from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. on Mountain Time, and then we also do 8:15 to 8:30 Mountain Time as well. So join us in the morning and in the evening. That way you can get your prayers to start your day and a prayer to end your day. It's a great spiritual practice, and we're so glad that you're here with me this morning. So welcome, welcome. Let's see who is here. Ty's here. Good morning, good morning. Glorious Sunday, beloveds. I love it. I love how you describe things. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Ty. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. As I mentioned, welcome, welcome. So what we talk about this morning is affirmative prayer. So we come from that perspective, knowing and recognizing that we are surrounded and we are connected to that divine source. We're connected to that higher power, and it is within us. So when we come from that perspective, we don't have to go into the old school begging and pleading with God. We can know and recognize that we have that divine source, and that wisdom is within us. So when we do our prayers, we come from an affirmative perspective, and we use what I always say, we use ancient wisdom and new thought. We put them together for a beautiful faith and philosophy, and that's what we like to stand by here at New Thought Media Network. So thank you for joining me, and I have a reading that I like to share, and then we'll go right into the prayer, and then a couple announcements, and we'll send you on your way. So I like to share a reading from my old Richer Living. This is a daily guide, and it is by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. They are two of our great New Thought leaders, and I always love you can tell my book has been used many times. It's a wonderful book. So the reading I have for you today, here we have it, and I went ahead and I placed the affirmation on the chat, so you'll be able to see that, and it'll be showing up on Facebook. The reading is, God gives me all that I am capable of receiving. My consciousness alone determines the richness or the poverty of my thinking. I am the recipient of all that God is. And today I increase my knowledge of God. Into my thought pours all of God's ideas. I do not live by labor alone, but by the very idea in the mind of God. This is my true source of supply. You know and recognize that as we are connected to that source, that is our supply. That is our supply. Knowing this, I open my mind to receive the inflow of spiritual inspiration, which the infinite is forever showering upon me. I love to think with this idea of spirit. I accept the bounty of God, for I know that God's mind has it planned for me. My God is rich mind and knows that only abundance, health, and peace. Here, these are mine today, for I am the beloved Son of the Father. The Lord giveth, but not taketh away. I eat from the bread of the Spirit. I am nourished in the consciousness by the living truth. Every channel of my thinking, I now am open and receptive to the ideas of this truth, which are the truth of the living bread. I feast upon the goodness of God. I think the abundance that is now mine, and I thank God for it. That is your reading for this morning. God is a rich mind that knows only abundance, health, and peace. That's your affirmation for the day. Abundance, health, and peace. We have to know and recognize that that is already ours. It is within us. We are connected to that source. Therefore, that abundant health and peace are ours today and always. We can always tap into that. And that's the great thing, is that when we know and recognize that, then we know that anything's possible. So wonderful. That's the reading for this morning. So that's what we have for today for the reading. And then let's just move into a prayer. So I'd like to invite you to send us a prayer request. We always are open to receive that. Prayers at ntmedia.org. So you just send us an email and put your prayer request out there, and the entire prayer team will pray on that for the entire week. So know that your prayers are being heard. You're not alone. We are here to support you. We're here to help you with anything you need assistance with. So send your prayer request to prayer@ntmedia.org. So email us and we will take care of that prayer for you. All right, so let's just move into a prayer. Let's just settle ourselves right here into right now. Close your eyes if you'd like and just bring your focus and your attention into the here and now. Just feel your body in your chair or in your bed or wherever you might be sitting. And just begin to focus into this very moment. And we just allow this moment to be the only moment there is. You just take a couple deep breaths in with me. As you know, I always like to do that. One more. For we know that with every breath, it is the breath of God. It is the breath of life breathing us right here, right now. If we allow that breath to open up our minds, open up our hearts, to receive the good of God, to receive the glory of God, to receive the higher power. For as we open our hearts and our minds to receive it, we know that it is within us. For it is our very birthright. We are born with this ability to receive and connect this higher source, this higher power. For we see and recognize this higher power in everything, operating in and through our universe. This universal presence, this universal source is what we are connected to. It is the truth of who we are. We are born in the image and likeness of God, in the image and likeness of this divine source, this divine power that operates in and through each one and every one of us. And it is operating in and through this world, in and through the universe. And we know it and we can recognize it in the beauty of the stars and the beauty of nature. And we just see that amazingly abundant and beautiful world, beautiful universe. For it is grand, it is omnipotent, it is omnipresence. As we see and recognize the grandness of this amazing intelligence, we can know and recognize that we are connected to it. We are one with it. It is our very source. It is the very heart of us. It is at the very source of us, the heart of us, right here, right now. So as we know that this grand universe, there are unlimited possibilities that are available to us through it. And as we connect ourselves to this divine source, we just allow that energy in. We allow that energy in, knowing that we are connected to that divine source. And it is a resource for our higher riches, our abundance, our peace, our harmony. All the qualities that we are looking for reside deep within us. We are connected to them. We just need to merely open our heart, open our minds to receive them, to be connected to them, to affirm them. We affirm and know that we are immersed in love, unconditional love, that very love at the heart of our body, the heart of our mind, the heart of our spirit. We just allow that love to be the love that blesses us. And we continue to know that abundance, as they spoke of eating from the bread, the loaf of life. We just allow that abundance to be ours right here, right now, in this very moment. And as we open our heart and mind to receive all of these good things, we can allow ourselves to be blessed and immersed in them. For if there's any situation going on in your life, in your world, that it feels like a challenge, feels like it's unattainable, undoable, we just tap into and do our spiritual practice and connect to that divine source and allow that to be our guide. Allow the divine wisdom of God or life or that unlimited possibility, that intelligence. We allow that intelligence to operate in our mind, guiding us on the right path, guiding us to make the right choices. We tap into that inner wisdom. We have it inside of us. It is deep within inside of us. And when we take the time to be still, through meditation, through prayer, we allow those words to be spoken to us. It can come through guidance. It can come through words. It can come through music. It can come through symbols. It can come through all the unlimited possible ways. We just listen to that guidance and know that we can be guided on our path in what it is that we need support in. We need direction. We need some understanding. We need connection. All of these qualities are qualities that live within us, and we can be connected to them right here, right now. And I affirm and know that we are connected to them this morning, and that we are divinely blessed to be here in this moment with each other, experiencing God, experiencing life together. For it is with our very heartbeat. It is the heartbeat of life. It is the heartbeat of the breath of God, the breath of life, moving us in and through this day. And we know that this day, today, this beautiful Sunday morning is blessed, and that today is a blessed day, and we are the blessing. So with a grateful heart, I can release this prayer into the universe, knowing that our prayers are heard and our prayers are answered in that divine time. And we just allow that to be the truth. And we release it, we let it go, and together we can affirm. And so it is. Yes. That is our prayer. That is our prayer for the day. Good morning. Yes, conscious culture is interested in collaboration with you. Wonderful. That's fantastic. Yes, reach out and connect with us. That is beautiful. We love those connections because we are all connected divinely. We can be connected as humanly as well. So that is your prayer for today. So we have some wonderful things coming up. We always like to mention some wonderful morning programs that we have on Sunday morning today. We have our True Thought is on at 11 a.m. and that is with Brother T and Reverend Claudia. That'll be on at 11. The CSL Denver is also having a program this morning, and Reverend Mark Gilbert. He's a wonderful colleague of mine. I love him. He speaks with such wisdom. He's going to be speaking with CSL Denver, and you'll see that on the Facebook page. So you can tap in, click on that one, and you can join in. And that's at 10 o'clock this morning, Mountain Time. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. Let's see what else is going on. I'll just mention that also you can join Wednesdays. I have my show is on at 1 o'clock, 1 to 1:30 on Wednesdays. And you can always catch the replay, Igniting Your Inner Dazzle. So we talk about and I teach about connecting to that inner source that I was talking about this morning. We do different programs, different ideas. We are working with a book this month, Return to the Sacred. So we're doing a series. We're finishing up this week on connecting to our inner source through spiritual practice. So that's what we're working on. So join me for that. I'd love to have you there. I think that is about it. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. Such a pleasure to be with you and see you. We always, of course, invite you to be open to the opportunity to share your gifts and your tithes with us. And I say that because what I do believe is that it is an opportunity. As we give, so shall we receive. It's a law of the universe. It works. I have a beautiful little reading I always like to read. Every gift opens the heavenly door to the giver. Whoever sends blessings shall be abundantly blessed. And that's by Lila Gifty Akita. and she gives us that wisdom. So send your prayer and send your prayer request to us, prayer@ntmedia.org, and also send your tithes to newthoughtmedia.org and click donate. It's also up above in the Facebook page. We invite you to do that. And thank you for sharing this morning. Thank you for being with me, and have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. So nice to see you and to be with you today. And I will look forward to seeing you in the near future. Blessings and peace. Bye.